Salutations, kindred souls. Welcome back to another episode of Lux Martin Enlightenment. I'm Lux, and here on this channel we talk about all things enlightenment. Not the kind that floats above life, but the kind you find right smack in the middle of it. Today's episode is going to be a short little clarification of who my target audience is. So if you're here listening, you may very well be that, especially if you stick around to the end and you're liking what you're hearing and this sounds a lot like you. So I'm really hoping that this clarity of bringing forth who I'm very specifically passionate about resonating with and connecting to brings to light more exposure on this channel. In acknowledgement of the starting point of this channel is about self-improvement in many various aspects or viewpoints, whether that's spirituality, practicality, the healing journey, self-discovery, all things synonymous with growth, self-improvement, and healing. There is plenty of content out there in the world that does that or expresses that or provides that. And I am just many of them in the sea of all things wonderful in the toolbox of how to do that. However, I feel like my standpoint is a little differently, firstly, because it's coming from me and there is no other me. And so that's a unique perspective to provide, but also because I want to start with a fundamental acknowledgement that I am in no way, shape, or form trying to tell anyone how to live their life. No one has to do anything in life, not even heal. You can do this life as big or little as you want, as healed or unhealed as you want. And that is your God-given right. And far be it from me to try to sway you in any direction because I feel like you're doing it wrong. That's just not where I'm coming from. I want to share this content with the type of people who resonate and share this outlook with me, that choosing growth becomes an opportunity in making your life richer, deeper, and most importantly, meaningful. We are all craving the feeling or understanding that our life has or had meaning as we reach the end of it. And so to me, the ultimate way to feel that sense of meaning is the ultimate exploration of self-discovery. As you evolve through your life and choose what you wish to work on or not work on or meander through your path in life, it's all beautiful, it's all well and good, and it's all to be respected. And everyone has the right to choose their path as well as what they do and don't do on it. So I want to talk to those people. In specifically, I've come up with a couple categories of types of audiences that not only am I passionate about speaking to, but that I feel I will deeply resonate with. So category number one, and this one is the most deeply connected to my heart, near and dear to me, is the authentic grower. So this would be anyone who is aware of the fact that they want growth without losing or covering up who they are. I have become so clear and so respectful and reverent of an individual's right to be authentically at the core who they are, but yet choose to fine-tune or tweak little aspects of their life to enhance their life experience. My favorite real-life example of this, and I hope that I get this audience on my channel, is MC culture. If you are an outlaw biker and coming across my content, I hope you can feel with me how wonderful it is that I think it's amazing that you are who you are, that you love. I'm fascinated with MC culture. It's fascinating. I think it's great what it does for the right people. And to tell you that you should be anything but that is an ultimate disservice to you. What if you were somebody like an outlaw biker and maybe you just decided that, well, maybe if I learned a little bit more about my attachment style, or I started to look at how I want to parent versus the way my parents parented me, or how I can communicate better in relationships, is still growth and healing and self-improvement without changing the core of who you are, that you're an outlaw biker. That is freaking amazing, and I hope anyone can resonate with that, whether that's your niche or not. So I'm speaking to the person who knows that there's fine-tuning to do in their life and chooses to work on it, knowing that they're listening to someone who is in no way, shape, or form trying to dissuade you from being who you authentically are. The next category of listener I am trying to reach is the reflective outsider. To me, this is sort of the introverts, the sensitive souls, the emos, the nerds, the people that deeply respect and protect their privacy or their sensitivity, and they love who they are, or maybe they're unsure of who they are and they're struggling to navigate that, or they want to be more present in their now moments, in their now experience, or those introverts that like their solitude but understand that maybe they could have more meaningful connections even if there are very few of them. You're a very potent and particular type of audience to speak to, because again, you don't have to be anything other than the soul you are. You're just realizing that you can enhance your very here now moment experience by looking at a few things about yourself. The next category that I am also lovingly speaking to is the intense seeker. Those that are in the thick of craving healing, searching for answers, consuming lots of content, like I sort of still do, and for a very long time was that intense, desperately craving healing seeker. The way I love how I'm going to be able to speak to this audience is because I once very so much was her, and I want to be there with you and empathize with you in that pace at which you seek healing, because for me, for a very long time, that's what felt necessary. However, I am sort of transitioning into this more relaxed integration style of healing, and it feels wonderful. And so I want to be able to speak to those people that I once very deeply resonated with, and also hopefully help transition you into this next phase, which is a more relaxed pace, a more easy, peaceful feeling of healing is how I do my life every day, not some hard-sought battle I have to win. The next type of audience that I hope I get to speak to in some way, shape, or form is the triggered listener. Some people will be uncomfortable or triggered by my content, whether it's the way I talk about God or spirituality, or the way I bring up things like attachment style, relationship issues, communication style, psychology, childhood wounds. At some point, somebody's going to stumble across this and go, ugh, yuck, I can't believe she wants to talk about that. That's okay. Sometimes even a trigger, when given in authenticity and love, can be a step forward for someone, even if they never watch me again. So I hope that because I'm coming from a place of loving authenticity and not from a place of judgment, persuasion, or attack, that trigger that I caused in somebody will at least ping them or pivot them forward onward to wherever it is that they were meant to go. And that's all perfectly well and good. The last type of category of audience that I'm hoping to reach is the marketing weary. Many people are tired of being bombarded with content and ads and sales tricks and guilt trips about needing to change, about how you're not living your 10x life unless you master my technique or buy my program. And in my life experience of sales experience, both through several different careers as well as producing my own content and things like that, the sales game really doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't feel good in my body, and so I'm not about it. So I am not going to push content out there in a way that's trying to manipulate or force or beg you to stay and listen to me and see the value in what I have to say. If not, blessings on your journey. Do I have to tell you about my future content that's going to be purchasable? Yes. Do I need to tell you that your life is incomplete without it? No, I don't. So I'm here to share with you what I want to share with you. And if you love it, great. If you want more of it, even better. And if it's just not for you, or you're tired of feeling like people are telling you have to change, you have to heal, you have to do the work, take a break, man. I hope that someday we cross paths again. So in zooming out a little bit more yet, in clarifying the who comes with more understanding of the why this who. And so I want to acknowledge that while my content could be for anyone and everyone, because anyone and everyone has the opportunity to do healing work in this lifetime, my channel is really for those who find it because they share these common values with me. My values are connection, connecting in a space of topic and soul resonance, just seeking that connection so deeply and lovingly is profound to me. Authentic growth, authentic to your pace, to your style, to your beautiful unfolding. Healing is a tool, not an obligation. Healing is an opportunity, not a consequence or a punishment. And the last value is that deep respect for individuality, sovereignty, and everyone's personal journey. So if you align with those core values, my content is very likely for you, and that's fantastic. I hope that something I say spurs you onward. So, in closure, to put a bow on this, my invitation to you is to realize that if you're here, you've made it this far, there's probably a reason. There's probably something I said that is churning your wheels right now, whether that's in a positive way or not so positive way. And I hope that that's meaningful to you. As always, as many content creators of this nature do, I would like to remind you that you are always welcome to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. There are pieces of every episode where there's a potent sentence or two that really rocks your world that you needed to hear today. And then there's other stuff I'm going to talk about that's just nonsensical to you or not relevant to your life situation. So take everything with a little bit of detachment, in that I hope something sticks for you. What's meant to stick for you will, and what doesn't will just pass behind you. And as always, the kind closing reminder that I'm here to share my experience firstly because it's healing for me, it's what I'm passionate about, and it's what lights me up in life. And I feel like it's part of my purpose. So I am deeply grateful in your witnessing me of this. But I hope that in your witnessing me, something I share offers light, encouragement, love, or even a spark, whether that's positively or not so positively fueled by emotions, to spur you onward down your path. I wish you the best. I wish you success. I wish you whatever it is you want in life. And I hope that somewhere along the way, my content did something to help you get there. So I hope that you are one of the listeners that are my target audience, and I hope that you stick around for a very long time on this journey with me. Keep seeking, keep softening, keep showing up. Remember, the light you're looking for is the light you already are.